Hey everyone, my name's Mike. I'm a 49-year-old firefighter and recently divorced, and this is my weight loss journey. Now you may be asking yourself why I waited till almost 50 to start losing weight. Well, I just got tired of being exhausted, bloated, sore, having chronic pain, and emotionally drained. Um, Many people may have that one moment in their life that is a wake up call. I didn't have one exact moment. I had a culmination of multiple moments throughout my life. More recently, within this last year, that kind of got me motivated again. Approximately a year ago, I put in for fire captain, and during that interview process, they asked me a question that caught me off guard. And the question was, do you believe yourself to be the poster child for the fire service? And I had to be honest, and I answered no, and it hurt. I'm very passionate about this job. I love everything that there is about being a firefighter. I enjoy training and working hard and teaching everything. And for me to sit there and say, no, I'm not the poster child, knowing that in my head, the way I understood it was off of my looks. And being 300 pounds at the time, that's not what you expect to see when you're recruiting for young firefighters. So that was one of the things that started me wanting to make changes. The fact that I hurt all the time, I didn't have the motivation to go out and work out with the crew, to do any type of training that I loved doing, was another thing. I would make excuses and sit in my office and do admin duties while they were out training and working hard and sweating and becoming better people. And I just locked myself in my office. There were a few other things in there. I mentioned the soreness, the pain, the exhaustion, the divorce kind of took me by surprise. So I had to do something different just for my mental well-being. I had done research on different types of diets and exercise plans. I bought a lot of books, read a lot of articles, and I think I was attempting to lose weight through osmosis. Now, if you're doing that, let me tell you, it doesn't work. You have to put in work to see results, and that's what we're going to be talking about. About a month, 5 weeks ago, I came across an ad on Facebook, I believe it was, on some social media site, for a testosterone boosting program through one of our local chiropractors named Dr. Tanner Christensen. Well, I needed to go in and see a chiropractor anyway, and I thought, what the heck, let me ask him about this program. I kind of knew that my testosterone was low. I had been into my physician, about 3 months prior to this to see if that was a problem, and they measured my testosterone at 300. The normal range is 200 to 1,000, and because I was still in the normal range, even though on the low side, they weren't going to do anything about it. I just had to live with it. So I go in and I see Dr. Tanner, and he said, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get your testosterone tested again. I want to see results. And then we're going to put you on a supplement. We're going to do a ketogenic diet, and we're going to have a fitness plan. I said, okay, let's try. I'm all ears. What are we doing here? So the first thing I did was went and got my testosterone tested, and sure enough, it comes back at 300, and I'm thinking, yeah, here we go again. It's in the normal ranges. I don't meet the requirements for his program. I was surprised. He said, what we're going to do is this supplement booster. We're going to get you started on it. And so not only was there a T booster, there was also a magnesium supplement that he wanted to put me on, or that he did put me on, to help with my sleep. And magnesium's good for other things as well. And he started talking to me about the ketogenic diet, and I've done a lot of research on keto. It always seemed like the diet for me. I liked the science behind it. I understood it to some point. And it allowed me to eat things that I liked, such as bacon and eggs, steak, pork chops, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, cauliflower, a whole list of things. And obviously what I didn't like about it was I couldn't eat my carbs. I love bread, I love fried potatoes, potato chips, donuts, cake, you name it, I love it. And I had to cut that out, and that was where I had always failed before, was I could not get over that hump of cutting the carbs out of my diet. And I can't tell you what's different this time, but it has been much easier. I don't know, like I said, I can't explain it. But so I started the keto diet. The one I was the most scared about was the exercise, because I knew that in my shape that was going to be difficult. And he said, all I ask you to do is move 10 minutes a day. And I was like, man, I can do that, right? And so we started. I'm about a month in. In future videos, I'll talk about my results so far. But what you can expect from my videos or from this channel is my account. First off, I'm putting this together as a way of holding myself accountable. I want to be able to document my journey, and if I can help somebody else out there get started on their journey, then that's going to be awesome. And I'd also like to start a support system, have this community that we can help each other along the way. And you don't have to be on keto to follow my channel. You don't have to do strength training or have to want to run marathons. We don't all have to be in the same boat to go to the same location. But we can still work together and support each other and watch each other move towards success. So I'll be sharing real progress, weekly progress reports. We'll talk about some of the workouts that I'm doing that are built for people over 40. We'll talk about the different meals that I eat, that you can eat, meal prepping. We'll talk about the ketogenic diet itself. Intermittent fasting is a good supporter and has some healthy benefits with it. We'll talk about that. And mental health check-ins. Things are hard. Life is hard, and sometimes we struggle. And it always seems that in those times of struggle, there's never anyone there to support you, to provide guidance. And with this community, we can do that for each other. So if any of this hits home, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and then do me a favor, drop me a comment down below and tell me your story. I want to hear what you're going through, and if you haven't started yet, what are you doing to get started? What can I do to help you? If you have started, where are you at in your journey? Let me know. Keep in mind, this is not a sprint. It's a journey, and you're invited to come along.